So good morning 8th standard students. We are going to study grammar and this is the first video of the week. In this video we are going to discuss about direct speech versus indirect speech, or we can say direct and indirect narration. So children, let's start the video. First of all, we should know children that what is called narration. So act of reporting the words of speaker means someone is speaking and someone is reporting that words to other. This is only called narration, and we can report the words in two ways. What are the ways? The first is direct speech and the second is indirect speech. Children, you can see this image. Okay, so one boy is there who is having the red t-shirt and he is in half pant with slipper. He is coming to his father and father is asking, what are you doing? So he is saying, I am studying. What is direct speech? Now we can learn. When the actual words of speakers are quoted as it is, then it is called direct speech. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in double inverted comma. So we will see that when the direct speech is reported, so the words which are coming in double inverted comma, that is called reported speech. And you see Yogesh said, this is called reporting verb. This is called reporting verb. And children, now we will discuss what is called indirect speech. So when the actual words of the speakers are transformed without changing the meaning, means meaning is same, only the words are changed. So that is called indirect speech. Example, so avoid confusion while using direct speech while reporting, said or written in a simple language. So we can discuss this example. Yogesh said, I am studying. This is written in direct speech, where Yogesh said is reporting verb, I am studying is reported speech. And when this sentence is changed into indirect speech, then the sentence is Yogesh said, I is changed into he, am is changed into was, and the verb is same. So the sentence is Yogesh said that he was studying. Now one thing we can come to know, that the meaning is not changing, only the speech is changing. So this is very much important. We have to care about this, that the meaning should not change, only the speech should change. Now we can see children some difference between direct speech and indirect speech. These are the important points which we all should know. First is actual words are quoted enclosed in inverted commas. Means what is the actual word of the speaker, that has to come in the double inverted comma. Okay. So you can see the example in the video. In this picture, she said to me, I am playing. So I am playing is reported speech. So this will come in the double inverted comma. She said to me, this is reporting verb. Okay. Now if you will see the indirect speech, here actual words are transformed, not enclosed inverted commas. So here no inverted commas are there, right? And the sentence is, she said to me that she was playing. And if you will compare both the sentence, what you will get the idea, that the meaning is same in both the sentence. Meaning is same in both the sentence. Now children, we can focus that when we are changing any sentence from direct speech to indirect speech, which things we should know or which things we have to care about. Number one, in the sentence we should find out the subject and object first. Okay. Second, we have to know the concept of first person, second person and third person. Third, we should be aware about the tense, that which tense is written and that particular tense is transformed to which tense. Then only we can solve all the questions of direct speech into indirect speech without any mistake. Okay. So point of view, you see this image. In this image you can see that one person is standing. Okay, so he is speaking something. So speaker is called first person. Like this we can understand. And who is listening this? So who will listen? You. Okay, the word you. So you is second person. And about whom they are discussing, right? So here they are discussing about she. So here she is the example of third person. So like this we can say first person is a speaker, second person is listener, and third person about whom we are discussing or talking. Now we can see this chart of first person, second person and third person. So we can see this chart. I, we, me, us, my, mine, our, ours. They all are the example of first person. Second person, you, yours, yours. Third person, he, his, him, her, hers, she, him, its. So these are the examples of first person, second person and third person. Now we can move to another slide. So we can see that tense, we all know that tense are of three kinds: present tense, past tense and future. And all tense are having four sub kinds, like simple present tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, present perfect continuous tense. Same we are having in the past also: simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, past perfect continuous tense. The same we are having in future also: simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense and future perfect continuous tense, right? So the affirmative structure formula of all these sentences we should know, and this will help us to change the sentences from direct speech to indirect speech, which we have discussed in the tense video, right? So these things you should know: subject, object, tense, present and person. Then only you can change direct, object and indirect. Now what are the steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech? What are the steps we have to follow? So first, identify. Second, change of reporting verb. Third, replace with that. Fourth, change of pronoun. Fifth, change of tense. And sixth, update time specific word. For example, here will become there, today will become that day. So like that some changes we have to do. So a change of reporting verb, you can see that said to, this will become told. Said will be same said. Say to, this will become tell. Says to, tells. Like this reporting verbs used to change. And if we will see change of pronoun, first person, second person, third person. So first person, who used to be the first person? Subject. Second person, you see here, object. Third person, no change we are doing. So now we can discuss that how the tense are changed. So simple present change into simple past tense, right? Present continuous tense change to past continuous tense. Present perfect tense change to past perfect tense. So you see that all are going in the past tense, right? All the present tenses are going in the past. Present perfect continuous tense will change into past perfect continuous tense when we are changing the direct speech into indirect speech. Then what about past tense? So you see past tense, simple past is changing into past perfect, past continuous tense is changing into past perfect continuous tense, and past perfect and past perfect continuous tense, no change. Okay, so they will be as it is. So this point is important. You can give a star in your copy and you can note down this point in the copy also. Then future tense you see, will change into would, shall will change into should, can will change into could, may will change into might, right? So reporting verb is in past tense, then reported speech is not universal truth or habit. So thank you all children for listening. Keep focus on studying, and the rest thing we will discuss in the next video. May God bless you all.